The average household has a certain number of pieces of mail. Do you know how many it is? 15 pieces of mail for the average household, 6 days a week. And so at the end of the year, if you handled 5 of those, they're recycled, they go away, that's great, and you get off those mailing lists. And then another 5 would be important things like bills that you're going to put where your bill paying is, and you find a place for that. But that dangling 5 in the middle, they just sit there and they start a pile. And 5 at a time, plus 5 more, plus 5 more. Doesn't seem like a lot, but that kitchen counter starts to get filled with paper. And at the end of the year, that's 15 to 1,800 pieces of mail. And you're thinking, oh, I'm so disorganized. And it's just talking to you, and you feel guilty all the time. Well, I want to show you tonight how to handle the mail. The most important thing to handle the mail is to do it in one place. And I suggest a 2-foot space right at your kitchen countertop where your calendar is and your telephone. Okay? So you clear that space, and if you have a drawer, you're going to have supplies in there to handle everything that comes with the mail. And my key secret weapon is a letter opener. Now, I even have these on my website with my picture on it, and it says, before you open, put down a piece of mail, stop. Be decisive and take action, and then it tells you what to do. So if you forget, okay? So you can take me with you. And then I figured this out. This is a secret. We were taught wrong. We were taught to go through and look at return address labels, and then we pull out the important one and put, what happens? The pile starts. That's how it started. They told you, look at return address labels. No more. So turn the whole pile upside down. This is my method, and it works for hundreds of people. So you want to turn it upside down. With your letter opener, you're going to go through and open all the mail at once, and you don't know what's in there, so it's like Christmas. So you go, listen close. You get it in there. It's the sound of control when you hear that. It's wonderful. So you go through and you open all your mail. I taught my kids to do that, and our son opened the mail, and in 4th grade he started being responsible to open the mail. He can't open a letter without a letter opener now, and he's 25. So it's really, you can train anybody, including yourself. So you start with the first one, and you go, oh, I wonder what this is. And you say, oh, that's not important, I don't want that. But instead of putting it down, from now on, you are going to take the envelope, and I give you permission to tear it in half. A lady said to me, why do you tear it in half? And I said, do you live alone? And she said, yes. And I said, well, when you put things in recycle, it stays there. When the rest of us put it in recycle, people go, oh, I didn't see that. And they're pulling it out, and it's all on your countertop. But if you tear it in half, nobody will take it out. So you tear it and put it right in the recycle. And sure enough, every envelope has at least 3 pieces of paper. It has the envelope to return things, it has what they're telling you, the newsletter, and it has a flyer. And these people help pay for the newsletter. Well, I hit the jackpot. This one has 4, right? So you look at them and you decide, okay, don't need the flyer. What can you do? You may tear it up. It feels so good. You're just done. I'm in control. Okay, then you look at the next piece and you go, well, I'm not going to use this envelope. So you throw that out. And then when you take, you say, well, I'll have to look at the letter. Do you put it aside to read later? No, no, no. There is no later on your calendar. Now is the moment. You're standing at your countertop. You're tired. You're hungry. You're going to do it quick. So let me show you the quick. Whenever it says to look at a letter, you read the first sentence because they start you and tell you what it's about. Then you read the bold headlines. And if you're really, so you're skimming by looking at the bold headlines because they're saying this is important by putting it in bold. And if you really rush for time, go to the PS because it tells you everything you need to know. So it says, this new book will help you experience the abundant life that you need. Please allow me the privilege of sending you just for contributing this amount. So you just go to the PS. You don't have to have a reading. No reading files. No, 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 no. No reading files. There is no reading time in your life. This is it. You're standing there waiting to do dinner and you go through. So you decide if you're going to do it. If you are, then you put it, I call it in a file folder called Financial Fridays. And on Financial Fridays, you go through all the things that have to do with your finances on Fridays. And then you go to the bank, you write your checks, and do everything you need to. And then with the other piece, let's say you decide you are going to do it, put it in your Financial Friday folder. If you're not going to do it, what do you do? Do you pass it on to someone else in the family? No, they don't have any more time than you do. So you may tear it up right on the spot.